Sometimes you have to be willing to put some of your dreams on the back burner and just get busy and get working hard and really put your goals in front of you and just go after it. Born and raised in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, about an hour southwest of Philadelphia. It was in 1985 that my father had an opportunity to purchase his own farm. This is the shed we lived in for about 5 years until Dad could move us into the house there. But before that was ready, we lived in here, and it was divided into 3 different rooms. Mom and Dad's room was back in here, and then it was us kids, we slept in one big room, and then there was a living room and a kitchen all together up there with a wood stove, and we also had a wood stove at this end. 2 wood stoves kept the place warm. For us, it was like camping out every night, You know, I look back on it now and think, wow, like the sacrifice that him and Mom, really put out there and were willing to give up. But as we moved into the house and things began to get brighter, as typically, as we build businesses, as we work hard, things will get brighter if we keep working hard. My wife and I in 2006 purchased 18 acres next to my dad's farm, which adjoins it. So we were able to settle in right next to where we grew up. We moved a small mobile home onto that 18 acres. So we were living in this small mobile home at the time. We had 3 children, 1 soon on the way. I felt like my father all over again, living in that trailer. We lived in the shed. My wife being patient with me while all our friends were building houses. I did have a lot of dreams and ideas of what I wanted to build as far as a house. LegalShield came along and I thought, wow, this maybe, I think LegalShield could really be the vehicle that takes us to a point where we could build our dream home. I always knew that it was just a matter of time. Thank God that Dad instilled those hard work ethics in our minds as children. Working LegalShield part-time, my income surpassed that of what we were pulling in salary and draws from our family business. It was really a great time for me to transition into LegalShield on a full-time basis. When you are building a business, that first 5 years is tough. When you go out there and you get beat up some days building your business and people say no, not now, not interested, and I was not going to quit. And I was not going to let the naysayers come out on top. And so what happened was, in my LegalShield journey, within a few years, because of writing a good volume of business and writing good business, that residual began to get higher than the monthly advances. And that is why, beginning of 2011, we were finally able to start to draw up plans for this house that I had in my mind. And when it came time to build the house, LegalShield afforded me the time freedom because of residual income, because of repeat income from an existing book of business, to really go in and finish the house and get my family in the house by December of that year. It was very satisfying to finally be able to move out of that trailer into the home, each of the kids having their own rooms. I think doing a lot of the work on my house myself, it really parallels with doing a lot of the work on my business myself. You appreciate what your business is after you've put the blood, sweat, and tears into it over those years. I appreciated the house more so because I pounded the nails into the floor. So your level of appreciation in life for things and where you're at is much higher depending on how hard you've had to work for it. Because if we don't go through the fire ourselves in building a business, how can we encourage others to stick with it? I can't find anything else that's more rewarding than helping to educate and protect families and being paid to do that.